Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 11, text number 25. Esha Bhutani Bhutatma Bhutesho Bhuta Bhavanaha Dvashatya Mayaya Yuktaha Shradati Atti Cha Pati Cha. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supersoul of all living entities. He is a controller and maintainer of everyone through the agency of his external energy. He creates, maintains and annihilates everyone. Purport. There are two kinds of energies in the matter of creation. The Lord creates this material world through his external material energy, whereas the spiritual world is a manifestation of his internal energy. He is always associated with the internal energy, but he is always aloof from the material energy. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Matstani sarvabhutani na chaham teshu avastitaha. I am living entity, all living entities are living on me or my energy, but I am not everywhere. He is personally situated in the spiritual world, in the material world also. Wherever the Supreme Lord is personally present, he is to be understood as being the spiritual world. For example, the Lord is worshipped in the temple by the pure devotees. Temple is therefore understood as being the spiritual world. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Swami Manu continues his advice to Dhruva Maharaj. The last verse we saw how he revealed that the Supreme Lord is the one who creates, maintains and annihilates all these material universes. Yet he is so powerful, he does this through his energies, and he always remains transcendental. The idea is communicated that God is a person and he has got unlimited opulence, including he's got unlimited Shaktis. Krishna, being thought of without his Shaktis, is not understanding of Krishna at all. The personal philosophy, the personal understanding of the absolute truth, Krishna means his energies. Vyakti means he has Shaktis. There is no idea of Krishna without being the owner, enjoyer, knower, mover of different kinds of energies. So this is the Vaishnava understanding of the Param Satya. So Krishna always has to be thought of with his personal energies and also his impersonal energies, this material world. So, this verse says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is seated as a Supersoul in each of our heart. And all the living entities are being maintained. Their material bodies are created, maintained, and annihilated as death. The previous verse was, the entire material universe, the Supreme Lord creates, maintains and annihilates. This verse is saying about the Supreme Personality of Godhead is seated in each living entity, and each living entity's body is created, maintains and annihilated through his sanction, through his supervision. He is involved in it, but yet he is transcendental. It doesn't work like how the living entity work for maintaining something. Krishna is acting everything through his various energies. But all these energies are serving him. Serving him means serving his purposes, serving his desires, serving his interest, serving his plan. And that is, all the energies are aligned towards this purpose. The entire material energy is also aligned towards following, towards this goal of serving Krishna's purposes, interests, desires, etc. The entire material world, in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says these planets are rotating, staying in their orbit out of fear of me. These are not symbolic. These are all absolute statements where each planet has a personality. So the personality, or just like our body is driven by me, the personality in this body, similarly planets also have personalities. So everything is running by as per Krishna's scheme of things. Just like a prison house in this world is running on the principle of, on the purposes of the government. One cannot say why the prison house is created, how cruel the government is. They are imprisoning so many people. You don't ask that question. Why? Because you have a bigger picture. What is a bigger picture? They are disturbing. The prisoners are the people who disturb others in this normal world. So similarly, this material world is meant for souls. External energy is created for those who are unfit to be in the spiritual world. To be in the spiritual world, just like to be in the outside world, you have to have some honesty. Most of the punishment in the prison is either due to some dishonesty, cheating, or taking away something that is not your property, including murdering, etc. You just see how the government has created a prison world, so that those people, if they are there in the outside world, they'll go on disturbing everybody, normal life. So exactly in the same way, the life of eternal love, service in the spiritual world, where there is plenty of everything, no shortage of anything. Yet, from the personal point of view, if somebody desires that which is not given to him by God, constitutionally not given to him, not that, oh, you are capable, then I'll give you. Constitutionally, you cannot enjoy certain things. Your constitution doesn't allow that. Yet the Lord is so merciful, you want something unconstitutional. This material world is also a scheme that the Lord is creating, maintaining and annihilating. And because every living entity is child of God, every living entity is a relative of Krishna. We are part and parcel of Krishna. And therefore, we are all part of Krishna's family. Krishna's family is unlimited. We have experienced all small families, but Krishna's family is unlimited. Not only his family is unlimited, as a Supreme Father, he is able to give attention to each one of us. So in the material world, the Supreme Lord enters along with the living entity into each of our bodies, and He is accompanying us. So in a way we can see that the Lord is so kind and so merciful. His incarnation as the Supersoul, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, seated in the hearts of all living entities, permitting through the process, through His agencies, a kind of life that is unconstitutional to the soul. Therefore, Krishna is so merciful that the only way something unconstitutional can be enjoyed is by going into an illusion. So therefore, this entire material world, everybody is put in the illusion that I am this material body. Because your spiritual body, our spiritual body constitutionally cannot does not, or it cannot, or does not want self-centered enjoyment. In the spiritual world, in the spiritual body, is all centered around Krishna. Shuddha Chitta. Krishna-centered thinking, Krishna-centered willing, Krishna-centered feeling, Krishna-centered everything. So every living entity is Krishna conscious in the spiritual world. So we fall into this well of body consciousness. So in the material world, everybody is body conscious. In the spiritual world, everybody has a spiritual body, but they are not body conscious, they are Krishna conscious. Krishna's body conscious. Because He is so unlimitedly attractive. He is so unlimitedly loving. Prabhupada says in the spiritual world, men and women are so beautiful. But still, because their attraction is so much grabbed, attraction, attention by Krishna's beauty, Krishna's love, one does not get swayed by anything less than Krishna. It's all relative. Because the living entity wants, there's one thing only that is not relative, that is his attraction to Krishna. So, matstani sarvabhutani na chaham tesha avastitaha. All living entities are living on me or my energy, but I am not everywhere. So this relationship between energetic and energy, nobody has given as much clarity as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that relation between energetic and energy is achintya bheda abheda tattva. The living entities are one type of energy. How they are one with Krishna and how they are different from Krishna is achintya bheda tattva. Material energy is Krishna's. How material energy is simultaneously one and different from Him is achintya bheda bheda tattva. So even though we say the Lord is everywhere, here Prabhupada is saying, all living entities are living on me or on my energy, but I am not everywhere. So through His energies, in His unmanifested form, entire material energy is working. He is in another dimension. It is not when we say Supersoul is all pervading, then you have an idea of material space. In every point in space you put Him. Or in everybody's, in every body you put Him in, physically. Here Prabhupada says, in the material world also, wherever the Supreme Lord is personally present, it is to be understood as being the spiritual world. So as soon as there is love, as soon as there is bhakti, immediately the energetic arrives, merges with the energy actively. In other words, Lord is all-pervading in His unmanifest form. The moment you say Krishna, in that sound He is already manifest. If you don't, then He is unmanifest. Moment there is love, immediately He is manifest. Wherever there is love, Krishna immediately appears. So everything is Krishna's energy. So Krishna consciousness means to see the energetic along with the energy. Just like Prabhupada gave the example. When the mother sees the shoes of the baby, she immediately remembers the baby. In the same way, entire existence is Krishna's energy. When you see His energy, then we see the energetic also. And moment we see energetic, as Prabhupada says, that place is spiritual world. Krishna comes there. That means Krishna's personal presence is manifest in our dimension, material dimension, or manifest in the material energy only when the living entity offers love. Where there is love, the Lord comes to this material world. Moment Krishna is forgotten, then this energy is having a very special function to increase your forgetfulness. Material energy. So if you want to be always, though Krishna is in the spiritual world and is unmanifest in different places in the material energy, wherever He decides, He is manifest and His energy is also there. Just like everything is coming from God. The moment you become God conscious, there is no distance between you and the source. God is also there, right there. His energy is also there. But if you see the energy, if you don't recognize that this is Krishna's opulence, Krishna's energy, then you get disconnected. This is Krishna's connection with all His energies, unlimited energies. We as living entities are also maintained. Our bodies are maintained, our lives are maintained, materialist, karmis, everybody's life is maintained. Everybody thinks it is automatic. It's not. Somebody has set up, somebody has designed that factory. Someone who has not seen when the factory was set up, and he gets a job in the factory, he goes on saying, okay, it's automatic. I work, I get my money. But the proprietor closes the factory. In the same way, people say, why I should understand God? God is maintaining all the bodies and all these things. There is a proprietor, there is a designer of this factory. That is why today you are able to experience thinking, feeling, willing in this factory. He is a creator. From the Shastras you know. By seeing you cannot. You say material nature has given me a body. But who told material nature to give you a body? Who told material nature to follow as per karma? What is the force behind Kala, who is moving everything in this material world? So if you want to understand the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, you have to understand the person as well as his energy. The Lord creates this material world through his external material energy, whereas the spiritual world is a manifestation of his internal energy. And Krishna is directly associated with the internal energy and only differently, separatedly associated with the material energy unless there is bhakti. When there is bhakti, Krishna appears on the scene and it is as good as spiritual world. But by default, material energy's setting is that it will make you forget Krishna. Make the living entities forget Krishna. We are all constrained by whether Lord is here or Lord is in the spiritual world, how far he is. We are all constrained by our idea of distance. For instance, you see, because my senses can reach up to the end of this hall. After that there is a wall, I cannot see. So I will say that I am here. Doesn't mean I am here in this 2 feet by 2 feet space. I am here. But I am here. In this, if you want to see analytically, physically, I am only here. But I still say I am in this hall. Why? Because my senses can reach. Take the same example. Think this is total existence. And there is Goloka Vrindavana. Is like this dais here. And unlimited creation is there. And one who created this creation, there is no difference for him between 1 feet and 100 feet, 1 kilometer, 1,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, 15,000 kilometers. He is beyond space. His eyes can go beyond limitations of space. Where he should personally come, where he should not personally come is only determined by love. So it is not simply like, you have to understand the omnipotent senses of Krishna. Krishna is a Satchidananda Vigraha. He's got omnipotent senses. Or how he is there in the spiritual world and then how he is aware here. No. If there is a personal need, devotees call out, then he is manifest there. How when Kunti Devi called out to Krishna, then Krishna reached there. Nobody could see. Everybody saw the fabric, the cloth of Draupadi was cloth of Draupadi was, when Draupadi called out, and Krishna supplied unlimited cloth. Nobody saw Krishna was giving that cloth. They only saw, not able, there is no end. They're going on undressing. No end. So Krishna appears where the devotees with devotion helplessly calls him out. So when you see the Krishna and his unlimited energies, material energy is so vast, so expansive. That's because there is he's got unlimited living entities, unlimited world is required for unlimited living entities. He creates that. But he has got a potential relationship as an owner of every small part of his energy. Every jiva. It is all inconceivable how a person can be so rich or how a person can own so many things. That is why it is said that Jiva Tattva is different, Vishnu Tattva is different. Bhagavan, the understanding of Bhagavan, the possessor of all opulences. Same way we chant Hare Krishna, immediately Krishna is there. We desire, we are conditioned on Guru's order, Guru's mercy. Guru invites Krishna into the Archa Vigraha. He is there. There is no limitation for Krishna. A pure devotee calls, says, yes, I am here. Offering a garland to the deity is offering a garland to Krishna in Goloka Vrindavana. Offering kirtan to the deities. Prabhupada says the spiritual world. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a glorification of Radharani's love for Krishna. Something wonderfully glorified. No, oh, so great, so great, so great. So perfect, so great, so infinite is the love of Radharani for Krishna. That is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In that spirit, devotees chant and dance. That was the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always singing and dancing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But what is this consciousness? Appreciating, tasting the inconceivable love of Srimati Radhani for Krishna and Krishna's love for Radharani. The Supreme Absolute Person whom we just now described, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's a person. As a person, he has got love, pleasure, everything. The Prabhupada explains that Radharani is Krishna himself expanded. Because Krishna is always self-sufficient in everything. God is self-sufficient. If a man wants to enjoy a woman, then he has to look for a woman who is not him, who doesn't have. He is dependent on another person. Krishna is not like that. That's why she is called the internal potency of the Lord. He himself is not dependent on anyone. So in a sense, if you say the absolute truth is Krishna and Radharani together. So unlimited energies, Krishna in the spiritual world has got Sandhini potency, Samvit potency, Hladini potency. Sandhini potency creates expansive universes, material universe, spiritual universe. That Shakti is also a personality. Shakti, you should not think it is impersonal, always. Then in the material world we always feel Shakti means Vyakti nahi hai. Shakti is also Vyakti. Just like I am Tatastha Shakti of Krishna. But I have Vyaktitva, there is a Vyakti. There is separately impersonal energy, material energy. Antaranga Shakti, the Gladini potency, unlimited pleasure-giving potency of Krishna is Srimati Radharani. So these are all not simply hyperbole. The temple is therefore to be understood as being the spiritual world. They are all absolute truths. Those who have love for Krishna, those who have love for the deities, they won't doubt this statement. Krishna is present. It is not material energy that is maintaining the temple. It is not material management, material smartness. How this temple is running. Nobody has any predictive plan. That Krishna is consistently keeping this facility of the spiritual world. Like Prabhupada said, these temples are like Vaikuntha embassies. So there also, Krishna means his internal energy is there. Simply we have to be Krishna conscious. We want to be Krishna conscious, then Krishna will maintain, Krishna will provide, Krishna's energy will maintain. There won't be shortage of anything. Everything will be provided. To maintain an establishment like this, to create an atmosphere for devotees to practice Krishna consciousness without anxieties of material existence is unknown of in the material world. No one can exist in this material world without anxieties of existence. Where I will eat, what I will sleep, where I will, all these things. It's not that for some time or sometimes we have some problems. No problems at all. Consistent, soar level. I've been 40 years temple president. 40 years consistently, day after day. Kabhi some problem should be there. Problems are only with our consciousness. There were no other problems. Problem was only with our thinking, but there are no other problems. Everything Krishna is providing, maintaining. If he doesn't provide something, there is a meaning in it. He provides and maintains the devotees on as per. He has a greater concern for us as his devotees. He provides according to that. At least this is one great thing that the temple devotees, or those who have dedicated their lives, should understand and see this. It's very important. Just like a bhakta, he is not thinking the temple will run or not, where the money will come from. He does not think. It's not only the bhakta, even the temple president does not think. Or he must be thinking, okay, all those people, the management, they know, so therefore temple is running. No, they also don't know. Everybody is a bhakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the statement. Temple is therefore to be understood as being the spiritual world. Now we should purify our consciousness to realize this more and more. Everyone should be in the Seva Bhavana, not in Ishvara Bhavana. They should be in Seva Bhavana. Ishvara is Krishna. Ishvara is Guru Krishna. They are the controller of temple, our lives, our bodies, everything. That's another conversation Prabhupada is saying. Why? You are already liberated. You are in the spiritual world. When you hear such statements, we cannot understand. Prabhupada, you are already liberated. You are already in the spiritual world. But you are not realizing, that's all. Our senses are not purified to appreciate that. We already come into the spiritual world. Any question? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, as you said, just like when we dedicate our life to Krishna, so we know that Krishna is going to maintain us, even though we are not doing any job for our maintaining and all that. But just like when Mayavadi, they also take some renunciation. So what is their motivation? They are not even dependent on Krishna.
What is their motivation for?
Or like they also take renunciation and they also not do some job. So how they take renunciation without any security and all that?
Krishna reciprocates with everybody. When a person like sannyasi is doing tyaga, so Paramatma reciprocates with him. But he reciprocates with him to support his, just like he supports living entities' material desires. He wants to be renounced. He doesn't want to think of me. He wants to be a, Brahman. So his tapasya to renounce itself is incorporated in the material world as a very high punya. That itself will take care of him. So Krishna personally takes care of the devotees, maintains the devotees. Krishna, through his agency of material nature, Kala, he takes care of every living entity. That is the difference. You understood? Ye yatamam, as you surrender, I reciprocate. For devotees, he personally involves. For non-devotees, he is made a law. Anybody who renounces, immediately it brings him, as per laws of nature, it brings him punya. He is not renouncing for Krishna. He is renouncing. Renouncing is a tapas. So he is living a sannyasi life. If he is genuinely, so many are there who are sannyasi dress they have, but their consciousness is not renounced but is exploiting that dress. They are as good as other karmis. For them, those karmis, if he has got punya, he will maintain himself. If he has no punya, he will starve. There is no doubt about it. There are so many people starving in this world. So much poverty is there in this world. That is also coming through the agency. So that comes through the agency. There is no personal Reciprocation. If you don't want Krishna, why he should come and maintain you? He has got his arrangement. Kala will maintain you. Do you have punya? Maintain. No punya? Suffer. But ultimately everybody is following his path. You follow the path of karma, you will be subjected to karma. You follow the path of Krishna consciousness, you will be subjected to the laws of love, Krishna's love. Not clear. Think, it will become clear what I said. It don't appear to be clear. Still doubt is there.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. The Lord is inconceivable. He is inconceivable. He is inconceivable to the non-devotee also. And he is inconceivable to the devotee also. So, but the non-devotee, he don't take pleasure in that. He's frustrated hearing Lord. समझ में नहीं आ रहा, he's not understanding, inconceivable for him. But for a devotee, he takes pleasure in that. Lord is inconceivable. So what is this contrast of inconceivability of the Lord?
For the non-devotees, Lord is 100% inconceivable. For devotees, Lord is proportionately conceivable. Therefore, he is inconceivable further. Just like some people never tasted sweet rice. So, totally inconceivable. But तुमको एक spoon मिला है. So, you are looking for a bucket of sweet rice. So, there is meaning in you looking for it. So, in the same way, Krishna is reciprocated in our lives. His expanse is inconceivable. But he has touched our life. Somebody is inconceivable doesn't mean that I cannot touch him. I cannot measure him. But he has touched our life. He is touching our life every day. That's what we have been discussing. Krishna's only business is devotees. Krishna is Atmarama, fully he is brimming with joy, happiness. He doesn't need anything outside himself. If he depends on anything outside himself, because then he is dependent, no? He is not self-sufficient. He is fully. So entire spiritual world itself, you can say, is for reciprocating with devotees. Krishna lives for his devotees. Many people think Krishna is living for his enjoyment. He is the supreme enjoyer. It's a fact that he is the supreme enjoyer constitutionally. Now all activities of Krishna, if you see, all enjoyment of Krishna, if you see, is meant for giving enjoyment to devotees. That is the beauty of Krishna. His love, his pleasure, they're all unselfish. In that way, even the material world is a manifestation of his love. Not that, what can be done? You have your free will. If you want, you do it. If you want to be here, if you want to go there, try. Any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, this is regarding service for the deities. Like if I desire to offer one more flower to Krishna or decorate some flowers to him, and Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanam. So maybe Krishna is giving me idea to decorate him like that.
Giving you?
Giving me idea to decorate him like that. Now, is it Lord is wanting to be decorated like that, or it is my speculation to decorate him like that?
Because you want to decorate him, Because you want to decorate Krishna on the altar. Therefore, Krishna as Paramatma is fulfilling your desire to please the Krishna on the altar. So Krishna as Paramatma is, because we are dependent on Paramatma. That's what in this verse it says. We are dependent on Paramatma for karma, for dependent on Paramatma for devotional service. Atma has no Shakti on its own. Atma, along with Paramatma only, everybody is normal. Why are you normal? Because Atma with Paramatma is making you normal. So entire existence, the world is running, there is a meaning, there is politics, everything. With every Atma there is Paramatma. And therefore the world is going on like this. So when you want to do devotion service also, that Paramatma acts as Chaitya Guru. Guru will like tell you, okay, nicely, put the arrangement like this, it will be nice. So Paramatma is guiding you, and when you put the flowers, Krishna Chandra is very happy. Oh, very nice. Very nice service you are offering me. So Paramatma is guiding you, and your service is received by same way, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Paramatma is guiding you how to chant attentively, how to everything. He is a guide. So in other words, for us Paramatma is Guru to serve Krishna, to serve His holy name. You should understand, I cannot chant offenselessly without Paramatma's help. That is another role for Krishna. As all-pervading Lord, this is another Leela of Krishna. Paramatma Leela is different. Krishna Chandra Leela is different. Isn't it? So like that we have to, his capacity to enjoy is unlimited. And not as one Paramatma in you. He knows your story. In your Paramatma, He knows your story of life. Your Paramatma knows your story of life, but He is the one same Paramatma. Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.